Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall Season of the Wish intel. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you through this week's Nightfall at the GM difficulty, which is the Hypernet current. This one's a lot more difficult than it would first seem, and it's actually very long, but there's some very good tricks that everyone's going to want to know, regardless if you're trying to do this in a group at the GM difficulty or solo at one of the lower level difficulties, or if you're going to be attempting this at the GM difficulty as a solo player. And again, my hat is off to you if you can get a completion on this particular Nightfall. And if you can complete it at the GM difficulty, you will earn yourself the new bow, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, but you'll, of course, earn the Adept version. If you can complete this at GM difficulty and get a platinum score, it's a guaranteed drop on this bow, and it's actually pretty good because it can roll with Archer's Tempo, Incandescent, and it has the Origin trait Wildcard, which I actually think will pair really well together. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. Subscribing really helps out the channel, and of course, it is free. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And of course, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, we will be giving away an Xbox Series X or a video card of equivalent value, so you never want to miss out. Remember to stick around till the end of the video so you can leave that hashtag in the comments section to be entered into the next giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, I do that secret hashtag on all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Now, the first glitch we're going to be talking about is for the zone where you face the Tormentor. Remember to bring some of the craniums from the previous room of ads with you. This will help in a couple of ways, but primarily just to take out the turrets that sit in this zone so you don't get wiped while you're just jumping down to the actual platform. You can take them out from a distance before you get the joining allies. But then once you actually move into the platform, you're going to want to make your way to the right side where you'll see me go. You can actually make this jump directly from the ledge, and you can make it on all three classes, though maybe not from the ledge on all three classes. But if you miss, you can simply just make your way up on this ledge as you see me doing, till you're onto this platform. Once you're up here, you're pretty much in safe zone. Now, there is a couple of joining allies as well as turnback barriers directly below it, so you do have to move a little bit faster. So if you're a warlock, I would actually suggest just try to make the jump from the initial ledge right before you actually drop down to the platform. It just makes it a whole lot easier. But if you're on a hunter or a titan, maybe just try to make the jump after you take out the turrets or that initial phase of ads before the boss actually spawns in. We also had a lot of success just keeping one teammate up here and the other two down on the bottom. And if you're a solo player, this is really going to be the best option for you. Another great thing that you can do from this vantage point is keep the boss occupied and all his aggro away from your teammates, so that they can take down the rest of the champions as well as ads. The only thing that you might have to look out for, especially when you first jump up to this particular spot, is the actual snipers. They can hit you up here. Once they're gone, you're safe from all the other ad damage. Nothing will shoot at you, nothing could hit you even if it tried. The only thing that could hit you after the snipers is the boss if you're just not paying attention and the scythe damage happens to track to you. But for the most part, it should bounce off of the roof or hit the ledge right beneath your feet. The other thing that you could do once you do have one person here and are into the second phase of damage on the boss and have all the other ads cleared out is keep one of your teammates on top of the pillars around the middle. What we've noticed is that the boss both can't hit you here, and unless they do a slam from a distance, they will not actually slam you here. So you can keep them occupied in the middle and just have your teammates take them out at their leisure. Now the next trick is going to be for the Taken Blights that actually shoot out the Taken energy. Now, not only do these do a lot of damage, but they also blind you, and nowhere are they more annoying than on the Sparrow Bridge. But with this trick, you're going to be able to bypass them altogether, and it'll probably make this whole section at least 25% easier. It's a very easy trick to do. Just make sure that you pick up all the craniums in this room. This is before you actually go up the lift to the actual Sparrow Bridge. All of them will disappear once you pick them up, except for one. That will remain on whichever teammate has it. They can go up to the Sparrow Bridge and take out the first blight in the chain. Once the first blight is dispatched, all of the rest will disappear, and you can actually drop down and take out some of the enemies on the opposite side of the Sparrow Bridge before heading over. Once you've made your way across the Sparrow Bridge, it's going to be a lot more of the same. You're going to be using the craniums to your advantage to make sure that you can take out as many of these blights as possible before you would actually have to cross their path. Using the cranium from the bottom of the Sparrow Bridge, or the end of the Sparrow Bridge, you can actually take out all the blights that you would have to traverse up to the next platform, which is where you will get the lift to the final boss room. And if you're good enough at preserving your ammo, you can actually keep this one cranium all the way up to the actual lift platform, where you're going to be fighting a whole bunch of ads, and use it to take out some of the blights that surround the platform, which will limit the amount of ads that spawn in and that you'll have to fight all at once. No real tricks to know for this particular platform except to take out the champions as quick as possible. There will be a bunch of ogres that spawn into the middle at the very end, and of course, make sure that you can hold on to as many of the craniums as possible when heading into the boss room, as they do a ton of damage to the boss. If you can have one on all three characters, if you are doing this in a group, that is optimal. Once we get up to the boss platform, this is where things get a lot more difficult. The first phase of damage for this boss is probably the spot where you're most likely to wipe, but head off to the right side of the boss arena. This is the right side if you're facing the boss as they spawn in, and make your way behind this particular pillar. Now keep in mind that the blight damage from the boss can still hit you even if you're just peeking out around a corner a little bit. So the only place that you're truly safe is 100% directly behind this pillar. But the boss is not what makes this first phase that difficult. The thing that makes it really difficult is the champions and ads that spawn in. They rush you, and if you're anywhere else, you will either get knocked off the ledge or surrounded. This is the only place where you actually have cover to your right, because there is a ledge that drops down to the lower level that prevents the ads from coming up to your right. So you only have to fight them to the left side. Once you've taken out all the ads, you're pretty much free to roam around the boss arena as you need to do damage to the boss until he warps for the next phase of damage. Just keep in mind, even though the boss's damage is slow, it hits very, very hard, so you never want to get caught out. For the second phase of damage, it's going to be a lot like the first, except the boss now is going to be to your immediate left. However, you're still going to use this one pillar to bottleneck all the enemies, and now you're going to use the ledge behind you, or to your right, to actually block a lot of the boss damage coming in and just be a safe space to fall back to when the champions arrive. If you need to put a well down, it's going to be below the ledge. That means on the cliff down to our immediate right. Make sure you take out the blights and avoid taking out the Vex, as the Vex do damage to not only the other ads spawning in, the taken ads, but it also will keep the boss distracted, as well as some of the champions distracted. So long as they're up, they're sort of your buddies until you need to actually kill them. So wait until the very end to take them out. Once you've gotten past that second phase and the boss warps to the back of the platform, it's pretty much smooth sailing at that point. You'll of course have another wave of ads spawning in. The boss will continue to throw his blights as well as the floating orbs towards you, but you can take them out with a lot of ease, as you'll be able to traverse all over the boss arena at this point. Take out the champions and then just focus on the boss. Use the craniums if there are any left, as they do a lot of damage to the boss, as I said before. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the bell to post notifications so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 Lightfall content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter, as I said before. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers, so you never want to miss out. And remember, when we reach 100,000 subscribers, we will be giving away an Xbox Series X or a video card of equivalent value. And if you've watched till this point in the video, you can leave a hashtag Season of the Wish, or a hashtag Lightfall, or a hashtag the name of the bow that's actually available as the Adept weapon for this week in the comments section down below, or a hashtag Hypernet Current. I'll also accept that. Big shout out to Sinister for helping me out with another video, as well as Halo Diddy, and Bert is also giving a hand. And once more, and of course I'm Wilhelm Scream, we will see you next time